Hello everyone, welcome to Success Education. Today we'll be doing the workbook solution for social science for standard 7, chapter number 2, that is the Delhi Sultanate. Before that, if you have not subscribed my channel till now, please do subscribe it for more videos. So we'll be starting with the MCQs. First one, which city has been at the center of Indian politics since ancient times? It's option number C, Delhi. Second, which of the following dynasties is not included in the dynasties came to power in Delhi Sultanate? It's option number A, Mughal dynasty. Third, who laid the foundation of Delhi Sultanate in India? It's option number C, Shihabuddin Gori. Fourth, who established Chehelgani of the Delhi Sultanate? It's option number D, Iltutmish. Fifth, who shifted the capital of Sultanate from Lahore to Delhi? It's option number C, Iltutmish. Sixth, who was the first woman ruler of Delhi Sultanate? It's option number A, Razia Sultana. Seventh, the rule of which dynasty started on Delhi Sultanate after the rule of slave dynasty? It's option number D, Khilji dynasty. Eighth, with the rule of which sultan did the rule of Khilji dynasty start? It's option number A, Jalaluddin. Ninth, who introduced a system of mark and face for distinctive identification of army horses and soldiers? It's option number A, Alauddin. 10th, which famous poet was there during the rule of Alauddin Khilji? It's option number B, that is Amir Khusro. 11th, which ruler of Delhi started Tarangi Yojana? That's option number C, Muhammad Tughlaq. 12th, which sultan relocated the capital from Delhi to Daulatabad? It's option number D, Muhammad bin Tughlaq. 13th, which African traveler visited India during the time of Sultan Muhammad bin Tughlaq? It's option number B, Ibn Battuta. 14th, who established Sayyid dynasty on the throne of Delhi? It's option number D, Khizr Khan. 15th, who established Lodi dynasty on the throne of Delhi? It's option number A, Behlol. 16th, when did the first battle of Panipat take place? It's option number B, in 1526 AD. 17th, who established Mughal Empire on the throne of Delhi? It's option number D, Babur. 18th, what were the districts and talukas called in the provincial rule of Sultanate era? It's option number A, Shik and Parganas. 19th, which mosque did Qutbuddin Aibak construct in Delhi? It's option number A, Quwwatul Islam. 20, who constructed the mosque called Dhai Din Ka Jhopda in Ajmer? It's option number D, Qutbuddin Aibak. 21, in which city is the mosque called Dhai Din Ka Jhopda located? It's option number B, Ajmer. 22, who founded Vijayanagar Empire? It's option number B, Harihar Rai and Bukka Rai. 23, who was the best ruler of Vijayanagar Empire? It's option number D, Krishnadev Rai. 24, by which name did Krishnadev Rai become well known due to the spread of his literary art? It's option number A, Bhoj of Andhra. 25, when was the Battle of Talikota fought? It's option number D, 23rd January 1565. Now we'll continue with question number 2, that is fill in the blanks. First one, Shihabuddin Gori laid the foundation of Delhi Sultanate. Second, Sultan Iltutmish established Chehelgani to make Sultanate supreme. Third, Sultan Iltutmish shifted the capital from Lahore to Delhi. Fourth, Iltutmish is considered to be the true founder of the Shikhal dynasty. Fifth, Razia Sultana was the first woman ruler to ascend the throne of Delhi. Sixth, Jalaluddin was the first ruler of Khilji dynasty who ruled on the throne of Delhi. Seventh, Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq was the first ruler of Tughlaq dynasty of Delhi Sultanate. 8. Muhammad bin Tughlaq was the most talented Sultan of Tughlaq dynasty. 9th, Sultan is in the center of administrative system of Delhi Sultanate. 10th, Ibrahim Lodi was the last ruler of Delhi Sultanate. 11th, the mosque named Quwwatul Islam is located in Delhi city. 12th, Dhai Din Ka Jhopda mosque is located in Ajmer city. 13th, Alauddin Khilji founded Siri town. 14th, Vijayanagar Empire was established on the bank of river Tungabhadra. 15th, the name of the Guru of Harihar Rai and Bukka Rai was Swami Vidyaranya. 16th, Krishnadev Rai established a town called Nagalpur near Vijayanagar. 17th, in the history of India, Krishnadev Rai was known as Bhoj of Andhra. 18th, Zafar Khan was the founder of Bahmani kingdom. 19th, Gulmarg was the capital of Bahmani kingdom. Now we'll continue with question number 3, that is true or false. First one, the rulers of Delhi Sultanate were originally of Turkish and Mughal caste. It is false. Second, after the death of Qutbuddin Aibak, Razia Sultan ascended the throne of Delhi. It is false. Third, Sultan Iltutmish shifted the capital from Peshawar to Delhi. It is false. Fourth, Razia Sultan was the first woman ruler to ascend the throne of Delhi. It is true. Fifth, after Sultan Ghiyasuddin, Nasiruddin came to the throne of Delhi. It is false. Sixth, Khilji dynasty was started from Jalaluddin Khilji. It is true. Seventh, Behlol established Sayyid dynasty on the throne of Delhi. It is false. 8. Behlol Lodi was the first Turkish ruler of Delhi Sultanate. It is false. 9th, Ibrahim Lodi was defeated in the Second Battle of Panipat in 1526 AD against Babur. It is false. 10th, the symbolic currency experiment was the scheme of Muhammad bin Tughlaq. It is true. 11. Firoz Shah Tughlaq completed the rest of the work of Qutub Minar. It is false. 12th, the chief minister of Sultan was called Wazir in Delhi Sultanate. It is true. 13th, Krishnadev Rai established the town named Nagalpur near Vijayanagar. It is true. 14th, due to the spread of music and dance, Krishnadev Rai became well known as Bhoj of Andhra. It is false. 15th, after the end of Bahmani Empire, the whole empire was divided into 7 independent states. It is false. Now we'll continue with the question number 4, that is match the following. First one, first Muslim ruler of India. It's option number 4, Qutbuddin Aibak. Second, first ruler of Khilji dynasty. It's option number 5, Jalaluddin. Third, the founder of Sayyid dynasty. It's option number 1, Khizr Khan. Fourth, the founder of Lodi dynasty. It's option number 3, Behlol. Now the second part of match the following. First one, Qutub Minar. It's option number 3, Delhi. Second, Dhai Din Ka Jhopda. It's option number 1, Ajmer. Third, Vijayanagar. It's option number 5, Tungabhadra. And fourth, the capital of Bahmani Empire. It's option number 2, Bidar. Now we'll continue with question number 5, that is answer in 1 or 2 sentences. First one, which reign is known as Delhi Sultanate? The reign of the rulers who ruled over the vast area of North India between 1206 AD to 1526 AD is known as Delhi Sultanate. Second, who laid the foundation of Delhi Sultanate? How? In 1192 AD, in the Second Battle of Tarai, Shihabuddin Ghori won a decisive victory over Prithviraj Chauhan and laid the foundation of Delhi Sultanate. Third, who was the first Muslim ruler of India? Qutbuddin Aibak, the slave of Muhammad Ghori, was the first Muslim ruler of India. Fourth, who is considered the true founder of the slave dynasty? Sultan Iltutmish is considered the true founder of the slave dynasty. Fifth, Who was the first woman ruler to ascend the throne of Delhi? Razia Sultan was the first woman ruler to ascend the throne of Delhi. Sixth, who established Khilji dynasty on the throne of Delhi? Jalaluddin Khilji of Afghanistan established Khilji dynasty on the throne of Delhi. Seventh, what reforms did Alauddin Khilji make in the army of Delhi? Alauddin Khilji started the system of keeping permanent army. He introduced a system of mark and face for distinctive identification of army horses and soldiers. 8th, which administrative reforms did Alauddin Khilji make? Alauddin Khilji made administrative reforms like price regulation, market control, hoarding regulation, etc. 9th, who started Tughlaq rule on the throne of Delhi? Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq started Tughlaq rule on the throne of Delhi. 10th, who invaded Delhi after the death of Firoz Shah Tughlaq when? In 1398 to 99 AD, Sultan Taimur Lang of Samarkand invaded Delhi after the death of Firoz Shah Tughlaq. 11th, who established Sayyid dynasty on the throne of Delhi? Khizr Khan established Sayyid dynasty on the throne of Delhi. 12th, who established Lodi dynasty on the throne of Delhi? Behlol Lodi established Lodi dynasty on the throne of Delhi. 13th, what was Iqta? What was its head called? During the Sultanate, the province was divided into Jagirs, which were called Iqtas. The head of Iqta was called Iqtadar or Mukti. 14th, between whom was the first battle of Panipat fought? The first battle of Panipat was fought between Ibrahim Lodi and Babur. 15th, which architectures were constructed in the time of Iltutmish? The architectures named Hauze Shammi, Shammi Idgah and Jama Masjid were constructed in the time of Iltutmish. 16th, in whose time was Alai Darwaza built? Alai Darwaza was built in the time of Alauddin Khilji. 17th, which cities were settled around Delhi during Muhammad Tughlaq's rule? The cities like Tughlaqabad, Firozabad, Hisar, Jaunpur, Firozpur, Fatehabad, etc. were settled around Delhi during Muhammad Tughlaq's rule. 18th, who established Vijayanagar Empire? Two brothers named Harihar Rai and Bukka Rai established Vijayanagar Empire. 19th, when and where was Vijayanagar Empire established? Vijayanagar Empire was established in 1336 AD on the bank of the river Tungabhadra. 20. Which dynasties ruled in Vijayanagar Empire? Sangam dynasty, Saluva dynasty, Tuluva dynasty, Aravindu dynasty, etc. ruled in Vijayanagar Empire. 21. Which town was established by Krishnadev Rai? How did he decorate that town? Krishnadev Rai established a town named Nagalpur. He decorated the town with various artistic buildings and magnificent temples. 22. When and by whom was Vijayanagar defeated? Vijayanagar was defeated by the Union of Muslim States of South India in the Battle of Talikota in 23rd January 1565. 23. Who established the Kingdom of Bahmani when? In the time of Tughlaq dynasty in 1347 AD, Zafar Khan established the Kingdom of Bahmani in the south. 24. In which independent states was Bahmani Empire divided? Bahmani Empire was divided into 5 independent states like Bijapur, Ahmednagar, Golconda, Bidar and Barar. 25. Who established Delhi Sultanate when? Qutubuddin Aibak established Delhi Sultanate in 1206 AD. Now we'll continue with question number 6, that is answer in brief. First one, how many dynasties came to power in Delhi Sultanate? Which were they? Total 5 dynasties came to power in Delhi Sultanate. They were Slave dynasty, Khilji dynasty, Tughlaq dynasty, Sayyid dynasty and Lodi dynasty. Second, Whom did Sultan Iltutmish declare as his successor? Why? Sultan Iltutmish did not find any of his sons deserving the position of the Sultan, so he declared his capable daughter Razia Sultana as his successor. Third, what did Minhaj A. Siraj, a historian of that time, admit about Razia Sultan? Minhaj A. Siraj, a historian of that time, also admitted that Razia was more capable to become Sultan as compared to her brothers. Fourth, who came to the throne of Delhi after Nasiruddin? Which important work did he do? After Nasiruddin, Ghiyasuddin Balban came to the throne of Delhi. He destroyed the Chehalgani force and overthrew the grip of nobles from the regime. He strengthened the king's position. Fifth, which two schemes did Muhammad bin Tughlaq implement? Muhammad bin Tughlaq implemented these two schemes. First one was relocation of his capital from Delhi to Daulatabad. Second, symbolic currency experiment, that is copper coins instead of silver coins. Sixth, why were these schemes implemented by Muhammad bin Tughlaq known as eccentric schemes? The schemes implemented by Muhammad bin Tughlaq failed due to lack of practicality as well as lack of planned implementation. Due to this, they were failed. Thus, these schemes were known as eccentric schemes. Seventh, what was the place of Sultan in Delhi Sultanate? Sultan was at the center of the Delhi Sultanate. The power of Sultan was permanent. That means he was the supreme commander, supreme head of the executive and the supreme judge. 8. How was local government run in the state administration of Delhi Sultanate? The local government was divided into district and talukas, which were called Sheikh and Parganas respectively. The village administration was handled by Gram Panchayat, which was headed by Mukhi or Mukaddam, and the clerk and Patwari helped him. 9th, which architecture did Qutubuddin Aibak construct? Qutubuddin Aibak constructed two mosques named Quwat ul Islam in Delhi and Dhai Din Ka Jhopda in Ajmer. He started the construction of the tallest minaret in Delhi called Qutub Minar, but only one floor was constructed in his time. 10th one, why did Krishnadev Rai become well known as Bhoj of Andhra? Krishnadev Rai himself was a scholar and a devotee of literature and learning. He promoted literary art in the kingdom like King Bhoj. He wrote several texts in Sanskrit and Telugu language. For these reasons, Krishnadev Rai became well known as Bhoj of Andhra. Now we'll continue with question number 7, that is write 3-4 sentences on each. First one is Razia Sultan. Razia Sultan was the capable daughter of Iltutmish. After the death of Iltutmish, she came to the throne of Delhi. Razia was the first woman ruler to ascend the throne of Delhi. Minhaj A. Siraj, a historian at that time, also admitted that Razia was more capable to become Sultan as compared to her brothers. Second, Alauddin Khilji. Alauddin Khilji came to the throne of Delhi in 1295 AD. He was very ambitious. He expanded Delhi Sultanate by conquering North India, Gujarat and South India. He started the system of keeping permanent army in Delhi. He made administrative reforms like price regulation, market control and hoarding regulation. Now we'll continue with question number 8, that is answer the following questions. The question is describe the architectures of Sultanate period. The architectures of Sultanate period are as below. Sultan Qutubuddin Aibak Mosque named Quwat ul Islam in Delhi. He started the construction of famous Qutub Minar in Delhi. Qutubuddin Aibak built a mosque named Dhai Din Ka Jhopda in Ajmer. The construction like Hauz-e-Shammi, Shammi Eidgah and Jama Masjid were built during the period of Iltutmish. Alauddin Khilji constructed the architectures like Alai Darwaza, Siri Fort, Hauz-e-Khas. During the Tughlaq rule, Tughlaqabad, Firozabad, Hisar, Jaunpur, Firozpur, Fatehabad, etc. towns were established. During Sayyid and Lodi dynasties, the architectures like Bande Khan's dome, Bada Gumbaj, etc. were built. Now we'll continue with question number 9, that is write a short note on Krishnadev Rai. Krishnadev Rai was the best ruler of Tuluva dynasty of the Vijayanagar Empire. He was the great and powerful ruler of India. At that time, he won many battles during his rule. He standardized the administration of his state. He got lakes and canals dug for the irrigation in the state and enriched agriculture. He abolished some unjust taxes and gained love of the people. He established a new town called Nagalpur near Vijayanagar. Krishnadev Rai was himself a great scholar. He was a devotee of literary art. He was a writer of Telugu and Sanskrit. He wrote a book called Amukta Malyada. He gave shelter to many poets. He was well known as the Bhoj of Andhra. And here we come to the end of chapter number 2, that is the Delhi Sultanate. I hope you have understood the complete chapter. If you have any doubts, you can write in the comments section. I'll surely try to answer all the questions. Thank you for watching my video and do subscribe my channel for more updates. Thank you.